OK, Rangers on the verge of clean sheet history as they took on Dundee United in the first league fixture between the sides in 8 years. These sides going into this one in contrasting form.
Here's Ryan Kemp, a great chance, and he slots it in. Misic with the left foot.
Steven Gerrard's set the bar.
The quality that they've got, it's difficult to try and go toe-to-toe with them.
Dundee United get the lead. And it's a beautiful finish.
He's back! He's back!
Yorkshireman James Tavernier arrived at Ibrox as a relatively unknown quantity in July 2015 from Wigan. Today he makes his 250th Rangers appearance. Hilander starts, though he's replaced Balogun, who was meant to be in the starting 11. Lawrence Shankland returns for the first time for United since the opening weekend of the season, but only makes the bench. Ryan Edwards replaces Mark Connolly. And as is now tradition, the players showing their support for the Black Lives Matter movement ahead of kick-off. The league leaders host Dundee United. And what is a perfect day for football in Glasgow right now. A bit of rain earlier on, should be a slick surface as United in the Tangerine shoot towards the Copeland Road end. Rangers in their blue and looking to continue this remarkable run of clean sheets at the start of the season, and if they're able to keep another one today, they will bust that record set by Celtic all the way back in 1906. It's not the huge prize for Steven Gerrard, though. The huge prize would be another 3 points against Mickey Mellon's team. We've lost their last two late on to Celtic, and then that hammering at Kilmarnock just before the international break. Well, play will be stopped because Ryan Jack's gone down. There didn't appear to be too much going on around him. You might remember last season, Rangers were annoyed when Ryan Jack came back from international duty with an injury. And early on in the piece, he's going to be replaced by Glenn Kamara. It's a blow. Finland international, formerly of United's neighbours Dundee, will come on. Hadji. There's Kent. Apart from that draw at Livingston, it's been a blemish-free start to the league campaign for Rangers. Hadji back to Kent. It's Kent! Fabulous goal! The player of the month for August. Finishes off a terrific little move. Lovely give and go with Hadji. Kent did the rest. Well, Edwards couldn't really do much as Kent wriggled and writhed around before finishing. It's 4 for the season. First league meeting between the sides since May 2012. Rangers won 5-0 at Ibrox. Aluko with a double amongst the goals. I feel like a lifetime ago. The Rangers supporters. This is Barisic, and that's Kamara. Far from a regular goal scorer. And there's Joe Aribo, who will be missing for another period of time. It's for Barker. Not decisively away though. Davis. There's Kent. Back to Davis, who equalled Pat Jennings' haul of 119 caps for Northern Ireland during the break. As Hadji goes from distance. Brandon Barker, we saw it just a moment ago, he pulled up a little bit just inside the United penalty box. It was Bolton who nicked in and took it off him. The Rangers are going to be forced into another sub, and it is a return to the lineup for Alfredo Morelos. Been left out for a couple of games before returning to the subs bench. Morelos. Kamara's found Kent. It's good pressing by Rangers. Morelos and Roof. Flags up. And close eye on Alfredo Morelos. I'm sure his manager will have, certainly. Kamara to Hadji. And Barisic. It's a deflection, and it's 2! And James Tavernier celebrates his 250th Rangers appearance with his 48th Rangers goal. Having scored against Hamilton last time out, it's 2 from 2 for Tavernier, who beats Robson to it. United with much to do then. The worst delivery that. They're going to get a corner. Defending by Ruth. Striker back, assisting. It's in from Pollitt. Oh, and McLaughlin caught flailing a bit there. It was Nicky Clark, the former Rangers striker. Got there ahead of him. It's a loose one. Here's Tavernier. 3 or 4 in support of it. Kent and Roof. Blocked by Siegrist. And they were queuing up a little bit there, Rangers. Tavernier involved with Kent and Roof. Denied by the big United keeper. There is Ryan Jack. Sitting amongst the injured. They've got a big squad, Rangers, but Steven Gerrard will not want the injuries to start totting up. You're chasing a title every period of the campaign's an important one. And here's Morelos. It's just behind Kent. How could he have gone himself? Well, the keeper was out at him. Here's Kent. And Morelos is toiling. That just came from Ryan Edwards' challenge. You can see there's a gash just on the knee there, just to the right of the knee. And this could be a big worry for Morelos personally and for Rangers collectively. Edwards lucky perhaps not to see a card there. Stretchered off. Of course, he's been the subject of much interest, as usual. There's Roof. Here's Hadji. Siegrist to the rescue for United. And again from Bassi. The Rangers substitute. Here's Hadji again. By Reynolds. It's all hard work though for Dundee United, this. Rangers dominating. Tavernier floating that one in, and it's wide from Bassi's, and a couple of bites during that move. Rangers have collected 16 points from 18 available so far coming into this one. Looking good for another 3. Robson, straight to Kamara. Tavernier gets it from Hadji. A flick from Kent. This is Arfield. And that's 3! Kemar Roof will surely settle things. Just into the final quarter of this Premiership game. Arfield put it into the path of Roof. He might have been going for the bottom corner himself. Davis. Here's Arfield. He's away from Reynolds. Here's Siegrist. He'd been double the scoreline if it hadn't been for the big Swiss between the sticks for the Tangerines. Tough little fixture list for United at the moment, playing Celtic and Rangers, obviously. Trip to Rugby Park in the midst of all that. Now, that's Harkes! And Chalmers! And United cannot find what would surely just be consolation. Ian Harkes, the initial effort, smacked off the bar. A couple of Scottish Cup meetings since their last league meeting. Most recently in the semi here at Ibrox. A superb team, United. Armstrong, Mackay, Stephen, Chief G all scored. Robertson and Gold were also in the side. This has been a difficult afternoon for them though. And Haji's found Arfield, who finds Rangers fourth and his own first of this season. Haji, the initial run, the tee-up, it's a really fine finish by Arfield as he sweeps Rangers into a 4-0 lead. The Rangers didn't actually start last season too badly. Lost just one of their opening 8, that was to Celtic. As United look for one back, and it is Shankland. But John McLaughlin's there, I'm not sure it was going in anyway. Shankland's first appearance for United since the opening day of the season.
Another impressive victory for Rangers, and they set a new record as well. 7 clean sheets at the start of the season defensively, Chris. That's hugely impressive.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it? As a manager, the way that Stephen Gerrard sets them up, they all know their jobs, their responsibilities. And like you say, clean sheet after so many games, it is outstanding. But with it as well, they play with a fluency. You know, they create lots of chances. They're going to be dominant in a lot of the matches, but they're effective with it. They create going forward. You know, he must be delighted as a manager, but it's came at a blow today. A lot of injuries as well, which will be a worrying thing for the manager.
Yeah, we'll get through all of that. Ryan Kent, Player of the Month, Michael, and he's really starting to show his class for Rangers. A great goal today.
Yeah, well, I think everybody recognised the talent that Ryan Kent's got, but he needed to bring more of an end product to his game, and he's certainly started to do that this year. He takes up really good positions, makes it difficult to get picked up, but poor defending from Dundee United's perspective. The danger is in behind. Callum Butcher, classic mistake defending a 1-2. He tracks the ball. Nielsen's got the ball. He needs to drop in with Ryan Kent, and then the whole attack is dead, but he doesn't. It means Ryan Edwards comes flying out and he's sent every which way but the correct way by Ryan Kent, and it's a great finish from him. And that's the thing that he's needed to do, bring more goals, more assists, because I think everybody recognised he's got loads of ability.
Great skill.
I mean, he's a wonderful player, he is, and I think for Rangers' perspective, if he can continue to bring those performances to the fore, then he's somebody that's going to be a real talisman for them.
He looks confident and focused.
No, he does. He's always trying to make things happen. Like he wants the ball in tight areas. He's good at linking up, but as soon as he gives it, he's trying. Where can I go next? Where's the problems? And he's in behind, but he's clinical in those positions. The goals that he's brought to his game, like Michael said, that's a must for the team to go up there and experience success. So and he's been ever professional, hasn't he? There's a lot of eyes. His head's not been turned. He's just kept his head down, got on with business.
Michael was talking about Dundee United's defensive deficiencies there, Chris, in terms of that goal, with the James Tavernier goal as well. Mickey Mellon's not going to be happy with aspects of this from his Dundee United players.
No, he's not. Again, it's the way that the Rangers and the wide area. It's Hadji again. He's always wanting the ball. Puts out to Barisic here, and it's a fantastic ball in. Ryan Edwards, I think his positioning is excellent here, but just go and slide, clear the danger. Jamie Robinson's coming at the back. He needs to go all the way with Tavernier because the energy, the forward thinking that he's dangerous in that position. He is clinical. Jamie Robinson just obviously switched off in that back area. But Ryan Edwards at the front post, it's come across, sees his man. He's just got to clear the area.
Alfredo Morelos never far from the headlines. A really bad moment for him in this match, Michael. This challenge from Ryan Edwards. He wouldn't get booked or anything for this.
Yeah.
What should he have got?
Well, he's fortunate. He's very fortunate. Ryan Edwards again involved in another moment in the game, and I've looked at it so many times. Sometimes I think to myself there isn't any malice. Other times I think there is. I think what's certain is that if the referee sees that properly, I think he's blinded here perhaps by Butcher and maybe Roof. I think if the referee sees that properly, then Edwards would have been, getting a red card for it.
Just very quickly, it looks like a really bad one for Alfredo Morelos. We should say as well. I hope that it's not too bad. Stephen Gerrard after the match saying, "I'd be very interested to see what the decision would have been from the officials had the shoe been on the other foot and Alfredo had made that tackle.
Jonathan, honestly, I mean, I'm sick and tired of comments like that, to be perfectly honest. You know, look, Rangers as a club have come out on a number of occasions and said they can't defend Alfredo Morelos anymore. So he can't both be the victim while they're also saying they can't defend him anymore. It's a bad tackle. Ryan Edwards is lucky to get away with it. He could have easily got a red card. But enough of this about, you know, if it was Alfredo Morelos, it would have been different. We've seen a number of occasions where Alfredo Morelos has got off with things. Other times he hasn't. Just let it go. It was a bad tackle.
Sorry, Chris, was it a red or a yellow for you?
For me, it's a red card.
Yeah.
You know, but it took us a couple of different angles to actually see it. Very dangerous challenge. But on the back of that, a manager has to come out and protect his players. You know, he has to come out, and if Morelos is getting victimised a little bit, like say, if it was the other way about, you know, is it more serious? Does the red card come out? For me, it's shocking, but the referee, his view is blocked.
Yeah, plenty more goals from Rangers in this match as well. We should focus on the fact that they are playing great football at this moment in time, Michael.
Yeah, they are. And the thing that, you know, was good about the performance today was the fact that so many people wanting to go and make an impact in the game. You see here, Tavernier running forward, Roof dragging the defence away, Arfield off the ball running is what's created that goal. And for Roof, he, you know, drifted away out the box, recognising if he's going to get on the end of this, he needs to get back in between the sticks, and he gets his just rewards there with a goal for it.
And despite the injuries, Chris, Scott Arfield rounding off what was a great day in terms of victory for Rangers.
Well, he had numerous chances. You know, he's always forward thinking. I think this pass here, excellent. It's a great take, and look, it's the positioning. You know, it's like it's a fantastic ball through, and I've got to say again, Hadji does what you do. He's going in behind and stretching the pitch, and it's a fantastic weighted ball here. You know what? In Arfield, every time he gets on the ball, he's trying to make things happen, and I've got to say the finish itself, outstanding, isn't it? The goal's completely open. The weight of pass from Hadji, and he just finds a corner.
The thing is that, you know, the difference in this performance today for Rangers for me was the fact that the number of times they had people run in behind, stretching the game. That's one thing that's been lacking in a couple of games, that they haven't had that penetration with guys running off the ball, and that was a big difference today.
Yep, Rangers top of the table now.